From CNN, Bernie Sanders thinks Democrats have turned on their base. Now it's time to fight back. Senator Bernie Sanders calls Texas Republicans' redistricting plan backed by Trump an attempt to rig the system by adding 5 GOP House seats. Texas Democrats fled to block the plan, while governors in California and New York consider redrawing their own maps to counter it. On his Fighting Oligarchy tour, Sanders urges Democrats to stand with the working class, saying the party has lost touch with its base. Sanders also warns against escalating the Israel-Gaza conflict and supports a fair Ukraine peace deal as Trump meets Putin. From Fox News, it's not just Democrats. Socialist Mamdani's plans should worry Republicans nationwide. Zoran Mamdani, a socialist New York City mayoral candidate, gains traction with Senator Elizabeth Warren praising his ideas as the Democratic message. Critics warn Mamdani's plans, like abolishing private property, could shape the Democratic Party's future and inspire similar candidates. A former Republican ambassador defends capitalism's opportunities, citing his rise from welfare to Congress, and calls socialism outdated. With 2028 elections nearing, Mamdani's race could signal a shift in American politics. From CNBC, Trump's no tax on tips raises worker questions. One bartender says it feels too good to be true. Trump's no tax on tips law offers up to a $25,000 deduction for tipped workers, but it phases out at $150,000 income. Bartender Maddie Lopez says it sounds too good to be true, with unclear rules on qualifying tips and state taxes still applying. Experts note mandatory gratuities like those for large parties may not count, and employer reporting rules remain unclear. As tipping declines, workers await IRS clarity on the tax break by October. From HuffPost, Trump rips disgusting degenerate Nancy Pelosi in Saturday night stock rant. President Trump accused Nancy Pelosi of using inside information for stock market gains, calling her a disgusting degenerate. Pelosi's husband, Paul, has outperformed top hedge funds, raising questions about whether her political role gives him an edge. Pelosi denies influencing her husband's trades and recently backed a bill to ban stock trading by federal lawmakers. The debate over politicians and stock trading continues to stir controversy. From USA Today, Texas Democrats fled the state to oppose GOP redistricting. Why this one stayed behind. State Rep. Richard Pena Raymond stayed in Austin to fight a GOP plan to add 5 Republican House seats, while others fled to block a vote. Raymond, a veteran lawmaker, engages Republicans, hoping to avoid a Supreme Court fight as he did in a similar 2003 battle. The GOP plan could secure their House majority, but blue states like California may counter with their own redistricting moves. Raymond fears a GOP-friendly Supreme Court could uphold the maps, making his fight tougher. From Newsweek, Trump envoy slammed for damaging incompetence over Putin talks. Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff met Putin to discuss a Ukraine ceasefire, but faced criticism for presenting conflicting plans to European leaders. Reports say Witkoff outlined different ceasefire terms, causing confusion with critics like Michael McFaul calling it damaging incompetence. Trump promised to end the Ukraine war quickly, but Witkoff's talks have raised doubts about progress. Trump will meet Putin in Alaska on August 15th to push for a ceasefire. And as always, thank you for the like, comment, and subscription.